Hello, hello. It is the DE Diva, aka the Delaware blogger, coming to you with another episode of Podcasting Your Purpose. And today's title is, let's show it, Podcast Promoting Podcasts on LinkedIn. Yes, LinkedIn. Are you treating your podcast like a business? If not, you need to be. And if you are, you need to be on LinkedIn. Why? Because there are over 610 million active users on LinkedIn. And that's where you want to be. If you are promoting your podcast, if you want to be taken seriously as a podcaster, if you're looking for more eyes on your podcast, we're always talking about promoting podcasts. Well, LinkedIn is one of the best platforms in which to do so. One-on-one marketing. These are where your industry leaders are. This is where you're not only going to find your guests, but you're going to be able to connect with other podcasters who have been taking their podcast seriously and learning so much more. I guarantee that if you go to LinkedIn today and use hashtags such as podcast host, podcast guest, podcast life, whatever the case may be, you will find so much information, so many people, so many other podcasts to connect with that you will blow your mind. You need to, stay where you are on Facebook, join those communities, share theirs, Twitter as well. But if you're serious and you want to promote your podcast, do it on LinkedIn. Did you know that in 2016, Microsoft purchased or acquired LinkedIn? Yep. And that meant big opportunities for the business community. Microsoft Office, Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint. I mean, Microsoft is big. And that combination, that partnership just opened up a wide variety, a wider audience for everyone that has anything to do with podcasting, or if they're, in their industry, whatever the case may be. It gave them more ability to become, what is that? The term, know, like, trust, right? Know, like, trust. And then eventually people will buy from you or, help you out with a sponsorship or, a new podcasting gig. So go to LinkedIn today. Use the hashtag, find and follow those other podcasters that may also be in the same niche that you are in. And you know what? We all know podcasts are great. And I read today, forgot who, I think it's Blueberry. They have now offered, or they are now offering private podcasts for the business world. Remember, we talked about that a couple of weeks ago, private podcasts. And I was talking about why they're really good for schools. Now they're looking at them for businesses, because just like Zoom, where you want to have a meeting with just your employees, you may want to have a podcast that is just exclusive to your company. You want to be able to connect with your employees and or your peers, but you want it, before you do any type of launch on a product or something, you want a private podcast so that you can connect with so many other people. And that is what's happening in today's world. People see how these businesses are seeing how popular Zoom has become with their meetings. Now they want the same thing when it comes to audio, because we know audio is quick, easy, one-on-one. When people choose to pop these earbuds into their ears, or when they put those headsets on, you've got them right in the brain, right there, that intimate conversation, that intimate relationship. And guess what? Your employees don't have to stop doing what they're doing. If they're doing a load of laundry, if they're walking the dog, if they're laying on the sofa, if they're working out, they can still listen to what's happening with the company. They can still pop in those earbuds and continue to do what they were doing and learning. So now this is going to be a great opportunity, again, for businesses to have podcasts. And, again, with Microsoft, everyone uses Microsoft, those groups. So it's just going to be a natural fit. Podcasts are rich media. People don't have time to read all the time. People don't want to read all the time, but it's a great way to get your content out there, to get your information out out there and to share it with others. It's an excellent way for your customers to hear your voice, to know your personality before they purchase from you. Remember, know, like, trust. That know, like, trust, they hear you. They hear that enthusiasm in your voice. They can hear your personality. They can know if you really know what you're talking about, or if you don't, or if you're going to command an audience. Who's ever been to a conference or a meeting and the speaker was dry and boring, and you had to have like 12 cups of coffee just to stay awake? Speaking of coffee, today's mug is an oldie but a goodie. Obama '08. Remember these mugs? Yeah, that's today's mug. So again, I'm still looking for muggers, you know what I mean, to send me a mug so that I can promote it here on my podcast. But let's get back to what I was talking about, promoting your podcast on LinkedIn. Again, your prospective clients, your prospective customers can hear your personality. You know how often we want on our website to show that we are engaged with our target market audience. So we want, if we're a professional speaker, we want to have those pictures of us up in front or behind or whatever. You want to have that reel, that business reel, so people can see how you interact with your audience. So again, for professional speakers, this is a great platform as well, podcasting. So people can hear your voice, they can know who you are, they can listen to your personality through their earbuds. What else? LinkedIn blog posts or articles you can repurpose. Remember, I always talked about repurposing your content. You can repurpose your podcast content and make it into a series of blog posts. Say, for example, let's go back to the professional speaking. Perhaps you have 10 or 20 tips on professional speaking. You can do a podcast and talk about it and then convert it, have it transcribed into something written, and then it becomes a long blog post, a series of blog posts, step 1, step 2, whatever the case may be. Again, repurposing that content. Articles on LinkedIn shows that you are a subject matter expert, that you know what you're talking about. So LinkedIn is definitely a platform. If you are overlooking it now, you need to go to LinkedIn, have your account. And again, I offer services. I even have one for LinkedIn audit packages. I will audit your LinkedIn profile for you to give you tips and hints and a checklist after I go through everything for you to make sure that your summary is right, your photo is right, your skills, your endorsements, all of that. I have a full checklist of what I do for a LinkedIn audit. So if you're looking for someone to take a second set of eyes on your profile and provide you with hints and tips, or just a complete recommendation with resources and referrals, I'm the person that you need to connect with today. So send me an email, again, info@ablakeenterprises.com. Let me know that you are interested in the LinkedIn profile audit, and I will take care of that for you as well. I have taught, I've gone to the Delaware State University. I've talked to kids about their LinkedIn profile, teaching them how to shine online with their LinkedIn profile, so I can help others as well. Because again, LinkedIn is where your professionals are. First impressions are last impressions. And again, it's been shown that when you are promoting on LinkedIn or, on social, you are proving that you are a subject matter expert. People are becoming to know, like, and trust you. I see. So you can offer things. Oh, and you know what? You can embed, remember, you can embed your podcast into LinkedIn as well. So that's another great way to do. So I can actually take this video, turn it into an audio, and embed it into my LinkedIn account so that people know, hear, and know, like, and trust me, right? So again, you want to be made sure that people know who you are. There are millions of podcasts out there, millions of podcast shows. You want to promote yourself on a platform where you're going to get the best bang for your buck. And again, Facebook, because that's where everybody is, but LinkedIn with over 610 million users, you've got to make your niche in there. So check out your LinkedIn profile today. See what you can update, see what you can change, and include your podcast. Go and use that hashtag podcast like, podcast hosts, podcast guests, to see what information you can garner, who you can connect with. You can have them as your guest, if they're in the same niche. So we talked about that as well. Want to remind you to not only head over to my website. I want to show you here. I want you to listen to yesterday's podcast on Blog Your Way to a Business Profit. We talked about using Facebook to drive traffic to your blog every Wednesday at 1 o'clock on Blog Talk Radio. Blog Your Way to a Business Profit. It's also heard on SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, Castbox, and a few other ones. So again, head over there. You can use the URL, tiny URL, / blog to profit, and I will show up and you can listen to it, share it, and review it. Remember, we need reviews. That's the purpose of podcasting. We want people to listen and to tell us what we can do better. That's all that's about. And I'm also on Anchor FM. Let me show you that. Delaware Blogger. And that's where I provide podcasting pointers every Saturday. So hit me up over there. Again, I'm just doing what I love. And remember, if you do what you love and love what you do, you will be successful. Do you, boo-boo. Basic blogging tips for beginners. Head over to delblogger.com. Get your copy. Order your copy. And if you'd like the book bundle with the Podcasting Your Purpose book together, $26. Oh, and guess what? Head over to my blog on Friday and enter for a chance to win a book bundle. I'm giving away 2 book bundles. That's right. It's going to be from tomorrow, and the winners will be chosen on Memorial Day, Monday. Can you believe it's Memorial Day already? Unofficially kick off the summer. Head over to my blog today. We're talking about that too. Kick off Friday. Oh my gosh. Are you ready? What do you got to do? What you got planned? You got something planned? You got your music and you're going to be playing music? I'm always checking out my Spotify, right? But yeah. Lavender Tower, Harris Heller. Again, Spotify. I love this guy. I love his tunes. He has some great stuff here. And I'm glad that you gave me a few minutes of your time today. So you know what? Head over to LinkedIn. I'm Antoinette Blake on LinkedIn. Let's connect. If you want me to review your LinkedIn profile, I can do that as well. If you're looking for that mini coaching session, remember, I still have the 60-minute mini coaching session for only $77. And if you want to expand it, we can do a 90-minute one for $97. So as a matter of fact, I've got part 2, because I try to break it up. I don't want to bore you, but part 2 of my mini coaching session this morning at 10. That's why I wanted to come in really early before the day got started, because, about to kick off the holiday. So you want to get ready. So again, LinkedIn, promote your podcast on LinkedIn. Till the next time, stay smart, stay safe, and stay social, because I will see you in cyberspace. See ya. It's the DE Diva, aka the Delaware Blogger. Have a beautifully blessed day. And don't forget, you can find me on my link tree, Del Blogger. I'm left-handed, but I didn't want to put that there because then you see my lipstick, don't you? Gotta do my hair. Tomorrow's freebie Friday. Podcasting music websites. I got them for you. Don't forget, send an email to me. Oh, thumbs up this video. Subscribe. Hit that bell. Share it with your family and friends. And head over to delblogger.com. Bye.